Some people suspect the campaign intended to reserve the Four Seasons Hotel, but accidentally booked this landscaping company, located between a crematorium and a sex toy store.
Holy shit, I made it.
Yeah,
I wanted
you
to
made
be
it.
here.
You made it.
For a second there, I thought maybe I'd gone to the Four Seasons landscaping by mistake.
Well, there is a dildo shop next door to the Four Seasons that I hear Rudy Giuliani. That's one of the main reasons why he wanted to have it there at that Four Seasons, because they apparently sell Cheeto dust stained sex swings at that dildo shop. So he wanted
Right, and after he failed in his attempt to hook up with Borat's daughter,
you can give me your phone number and your address.
Should we slip your jacket?
Okay.
he had to go to the next best thing, which of course was the Cheeto stained dildo. The thing about Rudy Giuliani that is just so amazing to me, I can't explain to you younger folks the journey he's taken. Because Donald Trump was always a loser, right? Like Donald Trump, even if you knew he was in the 80s, and you've probably seen those old, I put one of those in like one of my videos at my channel of him dancing around with like chickens. He always was a hustler, a bullshitter. Everybody knew it. Everybody knew he was full of crap and he just was a used car salesman and all of that. Rudy Giuliani literally was once called America's mayor. I mean, after 9/11, this was the person that all of America looked to, that went on Saturday Night Live and everybody was calling him a Winston Churchill. And I mean,
you know what I remember Rudy from the most?
You
know what I remember Rudy from the most? Is David Letterman would have him on all the time. David Letterman, and I used to watch Leno and Letterman, and not all the, like, it wasn't religious.
His ego killed everything, right? Because the truth of the matter is that he already, as New York's mayor, America's mayor, and a mayor of New York who, by the way, was a racist. I mean, he is now, but even back then, would always take the side of cops whenever there were the kinds of beatings that we've seen where they were starting to, people didn't have the cell phones or whatever, but it was starting to get to a point where people actually had video cameras, like what happened in LA with the beating there, and they were getting stuff on video. He always took the cop side. He always insulted black leaders, and his approval rating was in the 30s. It was in the toilet. And then 9/11 happened. So he always was such a fucking scumbag. But the thing is he could have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids.
Is that Robert Duvall?
No, that's not Robert Duvall.
Rudy Giuliani!
He could have gotten away with it if he wasn't such an egotistical asshole with national ambition. If he had been willing to just be New York City, the New York's mayor, and have everybody love, again, I keep saying it, America's mayor, but be based in New York, have everybody love him, travel around and give speeches at 100, 200,000 a pop, get hired by every autocratic regime around the world, of course. He worked for all of them.
Every minute you don't tell us why you're here, I cut off a finger.
Mine or yours?
Yours. Damn. No!
Not a shock that he knew a lot of these guys when it came to helping Trump.
As a security expert, right? That was his
expert, which he wasn't, but it made them look good to be like, we had Rudy Giuliani, America's mayor here. And so he was raking in, and he started his own law firm, which eventually fired him from it. But the point is he was raking in millions.
Good source. A source that the president assails.
And if he just could have been like, this is an amazing life for almost anybody. I'm considered a hero. I'm making millions, right? I was, that the 9/11 erased all the negative feelings about what a racist asshole I am. And I'm remembered also for being a moderate mayor that supported the Clinton administration on their gun control initiatives, who was pro-choice, who, was pro-gay rights and officiated a gay wedding in New York City. That's what his memory would have been. And to think that he's gone from that to this joker with shit dripping down his fucking face, farting in court,
being indicted,
another guy.
Being indicted on state charges and possibly federal
charges?
I
mean, we were getting to the serious stuff. I was talking more just the little humiliating things,
right.
Of Four Seasons landscaping. And
Trump's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, was speaking when he was told the election had been called for Biden.
Who was it called by? oh my goodness, all the networks. Wow. All the networks.
And crap dripping down, his hair dye dripping down his face.
All you got to do to find out if I'm misleading you at all is to look at the lawsuits. That's the reason why he probably didn't have to go out and campaign.
Farting in that Michigan fake electors thing.
This election was stolen from the American people with a level of trickery not seen since Houdini. That wasn't me, that was you guys.
You know, when he was sitting there audibly, you know, and all the other just unbelievable, the Borat video, you know, and all of that. And then on top of all that now, indicted and all, you know, multiple times. And it's just, it's amazing. I don't know if any one figure has fallen so far.
Well, I actually think that Rudy, with the America's Mayor moniker, that bullshit moniker that he had, if he wasn't so fucking stupid, he actually could have been president of the United States easily. If he wasn't so fucking stupid, because Rudy clearly is an idiot. Because he actually hung around Trump and tied his train to Trump. And it is kind of funny that we see every single person who is around Trump, who does Trump's bidding, absolutely shits on their entire legacy. Like, all these people would be so much better off, even if we didn't know who they were. They'd be so much better off if they would have never ever been in the same room as Trump.